Can you give us an update about how many of your members and staff have tested positive?
6.
And do you connect your group with the positive on Speaker Pelosi's staff and at the White House?
Todd, I saw that story, and I don't have any information on that. There was a story about something about a reception last week at a rooftop terrace. Is what someone told me about. No member here was at that reception. So, is it possible that there was a meeting with the speaker's staff on the Hill? Who was at the reception? That's certainly possible. But we have no way of knowing that. I think what's important to realize is that the vaccines are incredibly effective, and it's important to know the people who have tested positive in our group on the rapid test all are experiencing either very mild symptoms or no symptoms at all. That's number one, because they are fully vaccinated and the vaccines work. And one of our colleagues said on TV last night that if he hadn't taken the test, he would assume that it's Representative Martinez Fisher. Right? He said something to the effect that he would have thought it was allergies or maybe it's a minor cold or something. So everyone should get vaccinated if they've not already. Also, it is clear when we look at what's happening with Major League Baseball, the Olympians right now, we're seeing breakthrough cases in the vaccinated population in a wide array of professions and parts of the world. And so it's just, I think, a reminder that we don't know what variant it is, but there's a presumption that perhaps it's this Delta variant, which is more symptomatic. More contagious than previous variants. And so it's really, really important that we get people vaccinated ASAP, because if they get it, they either won't even know they have it, like people here didn't know they wouldn't have assumed they were sick, or we're not doing proactive testing, or they'll experience very minor symptoms if they're vaccinated.
Just to clarify, there was that reporting about the reception on the hotel rooftop, whatever. But the staffer for Speaker Pelosi supposedly had chaperoned a number of your people around.
So I don't know exactly who the staffer was. I don't know the identity of the person. There were a couple of people from the speaker, at least one person from the speaker's office that was helping us last week when we were on Capitol Hill. I can verify that. I don't know if this is the same person.
Is there any update on your end on a meeting with President Biden? I'm sure you saw Jen Psaki was saying that has not been on the schedule. It's still not on the schedule. And I think there's kind of a presumption that if you all are considered potentially contagious, that would be less likely.
Sure. So there's no update to answer your question. Obviously, we welcome the opportunity to visit with the president virtually, just as we did with Majority Whip Clyburn a couple of hours ago. And we're looking forward to having more virtual meetings over the course of the next several days. Let me get Jonathan, and then we'll go to Zoom.
Could you provide some more details about what you heard from Majority Whip, and if it gave you any sense of the strategy or the way forward and the role you play?
Absolutely. I think Whip Clyburn was inspirational, and he thanked the members of the House Democratic Caucus who've made the tough decision to leave in order to stop the passage of vote suppression legislation in Texas and to protect the freedom to vote for our constituents. He encouraged us to continue using our voices on Capitol Hill, figuratively, virtually or in person, and through the media and other platforms we have, to continue to urge the Senate to act. And specifically, he talked frankly about, certainly our focus has been on, and their focus has been on H.R. 1, S1, the For the People Act, which in that continues to be a focus. But I think there's an interest and a real desire to really start moving forward on the pre-clearance provision to restore the Voting Rights Act, which was gutted in the Shelby County case in 2013. That's what we really need in Texas. We need all these reforms. We really need that one, because that's how we can block repressive voting laws in Texas. It's how we can block discriminatory redistricting plans in Texas, as Republicans have drawn intentionally discriminatory redistricting plans multiple times just over the last decade. So moving pre-clearance onto a fast track is something that appears to be in consideration in the Congress, and we're excited to hear that, and we're going to push for that in our continuing conversation.
With that fast track